Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Hayden. My name is Hayden underscore six. Welcome to my beta world. Sorry, I'm just pushing pause on my music. And the reason why I'm here on this special occasion, I'm wearing a different suit, is my world is almost turning in a couple days' time 1,000 days in this world. So I thought I'm gonna give this a world tour because I will explain the plans further down the line. As it's gonna be a brief world tour because. So first off, here's my dog, and here's my chest. We're gonna talk about what's going on here. So here's my house. Originally one of the biggest buildings in the world. Not anymore now. So let's come over here. Here is a tower that I built. Because it was, I'm just gonna give you guys a brief history. I left this world I started playing on this world originally on beta 1. Beta 1, like 0.10. So, but this was before Golden Age Minecraft became like huge, and I wish I would have played a little longer until I got to this version of Minecraft that is really kind of one of the best. So here's like the little watchtower, I guess. Here's the desk. I would have done so much things different. I would have not done this, but I'm not changing it. Yeah, here's me messing with like furniture. This is one of the first buildings with it, and here's a bed, where you can sleep. Here's like the look over. Here's the world. So, but yeah. I don't do that anymore. For reasons. I don't like taking sand because it makes. Let me make sure. So now the next build we would go to is this little farmhouse, little wheat farmhouse. I don't know. There's a couple builds over here. I just made this briefly because it's just a little cozy. At least he has that, but like a little house, and he does the weeding over here. My sister actually was the one who planted this originally. Here is my tree farm. So yeah, this actually has working redstone. See? I mean this, and then here's this. Okay. Sometimes there's a glitch. Here's my tree farm. Usually I could get a stack and 8 blocks, so it's not bad. It comes over here into this little like house where you can sleep, where the saplings are usually stored. Down here was going to be like a storage room. Kind of should have make sure it was even, so the chest is a little bit quick, nice. I think it will be one day. Here, like, this is for if it's nighttime. It closes the gate. I don't have nothing to open it because what's the whole point to open it inside if you just walk out and push this button? Yeah, that was a really good point. That's that. Then up here, up here is like a little gazebo, whatever. Yeah, I named it after like Skyward Campfire Pit. I was a friend I originally known, but he's no longer contacts, but yeah. And then this is a sign, I can't remember, I think I have screenshots. Yeah. So, my sister built this right a couple days before Christmas a couple years ago. It was right there in front of the house, I believe, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, so I thought it was like a good idea to put this up here. So yeah. Then we're gonna go down here. I'm not gonna show much because there's really nothing cool in here. So this is the mine. I think this was I don't know which came first, this or the tower. But this was another build originally. There's the mines, that's where I get diamonds and that. Here is where I did glitch slabs. So like I make some like sand, bricks. I can even use this too. Like, I'm just gonna, I don't know if I have everything here. I don't believe I do. I'm not gonna. And then here is the sand duper or gravel. So then I could go in here and do this and just dupe it. I feel like it was a good idea to do because I hate to be that person to need to actually thank you for reminding me. It's VSync, yes. Okay. That would have been not fun. Yeah, I hate ruined terrain just to get sand. I thought this was better. And it was really a little bit expensive, but it was worth it at the end. So yeah, it's just a mine. I'm gonna do something different with it when I move to the next area. So that's pretty much all the builds here. So we're gonna, oh yeah, this is a new addition I added. You go down here. This is a cart, but I'm actually gonna do that. Just gonna push it. So yeah, that's a connection to the city I built, or little town, wherever. Here is like the official, one of the historic spots. Because I have video footage of it. This is the first tree I ever planted. Sadly, I do not know, or I have footage of me. I can probably figure out where I cut it down, but well, this was another important one is because this was my first shelter. And I don't even recall what happened here. I guess a creeper. I never fixed it because I think it was important. But yeah, this was my first shelter. Then if we go down here, here's my nether room. So let's go down here. The lava. Yes. You know how long I was so lazy I didn't actually died a couple times in here. It took me a couple hours to mine out this whole area. Huh! Because that's when I was only having iron pickaxes. And I think I had diamond, but nothing really cool in the nether I built. It's just like a little area I place like a dozen furnaces to cook stone. I'm actually gonna do that. Man, I could have saved so much coal if I would have just cooked stone. So then we're gonna go over to this build. This was one of the first houses. And then this gives me inspiration. Oh, I never finished it. Man, I've been cheat. My next builds, I'm gonna make it cheap, but this is actually one of my favorites. Like this has like a TV, little furnaces, like a little kitchen, and freezer, and then here's the stone couch, and upstairs is I like the build really much. So we're gonna sleep here, so it's daytime. Alright, so then let's go downstairs. And we're gonna... Then I can show you two builds over here. First off... Oh. So here's the path and all that. Here's, right here. Here is the trout, the same where that is, here is this, leading to the city over there. And originally this one was how you originally enter, but so technically right here, there should be tracks under here. All the way from here, it should turn here to, but trust me, that was really a nightmare to I'm never gonna build on the water again. That was so... I think that took me a couple hours to build this also. Like, I had the glass, but I had to inch my way up to... I had to use doors. Over here is a bridge. I had a different bridge originally, but recently... I decided to redo it because my style has changed, and this was like the first one I ever tried to put like arches in, and I think I did great. I really almost fell down in that hole, but this was a little expensive too. But not all the resources what I got from the original bridge, like I would say 99%, are here. Like all of it. Like this stone here was part of the original bridge. And then the 1% is I didn't have enough stone, so I had to get more. But most of all these blocks... Oh yeah, this is the glitch slabs. But I had to, yeah. Man, that was really expensive. And then I built this also. Recently. Yeah. Technoblade. I was debating originally who to put there because I thought it was a good spot. I was debating to put Notch, but then I realized Notch is going to be in a... I'm going to put him somewhere. He's important also, but he's way more important. Like for Minecraft tribute. Man. Has been 3 years since he has been gone. I'm really proud how that came out. I thought that was a really good spot I put for him. Technoblade never dies. Alright, anyway. This one leads to a mob farm. But I really don't want to go over there because it takes like 4 minutes. And it's like 1 mile away. Because I did the math. Exactly. Because even Minecraft Wiki talks about 1 block is 1 meter. So it was pretty easy to figure out. It was 1.1 miles away. Over here is the original part of the bridge. Because this was all cobblestone, and I decided to keep this because why not? It's original. And here's, because I think originally I was planning to use cobblestone as a path, but then I know. And here's a park I built, and yeah, so I built this. And here's one of the, so this build, I'm going to show you one or two houses, because pretty much they're all the same, so that's kind of boring. But this one's a cool one. I want to show the unique builds in here. Here's the, like, the office where you go in to check in your room. My dog was here originally, he was the manager. And we're gonna go over there now. But yeah, then I will show you this bedroom. All bedrooms look the same. I'm gonna show you upstairs. It's a little bit different, but yeah, it's pretty much the same. Then the other unique part is this kitchen. Man, I'm not doing good today. This was my attempt to make a microwave. I'm gonna do glass. But yeah, we're gonna go to this next build. And that, it's gonna go over here, look away. That is because I graduated this year, so yeah, rock, whatever, you know. I graduated this year, so yeah. Yeah, alright, here's a house for sale. I don't know if there's any money, but I'm the mayor, there is money. So, yeah, like, it's just, that doesn't even include with a ladder. Wow, I'm very... So, this was the first house, actually, ever, that was built in the city. I'm gonna show this one. Yeah, this was a year ago. 266 days. This actually took me months because I'm never gonna build this big ever again. That took me so long. But yeah, then here's a little back door, so all that, etc. So yeah, that's important. And then this is one of the... There's only 2 trees left, but this one I kept because it's a cool tree. And this is the of the last trees of there used to be a forest here, and then well, you could probably figure out what happened to the wood. It's probably right there. But I realized I was so done killing trees. I made a tree farm over there, so well, I don't destroy forests. But anyway, yeah, this is one of the last ones. I actually haven't looked to see. And then, behold, the second one is this. Never gonna use it. So here's, well, this is a historic building because this was a building that I built as a little hut. So you can see. As like a place I could spend the night while I am building like the wood, like the houses, and I decided to keep it. So then we're gonna come over here. Here's a market. Really expensive. Because wool is really expensive, especially that blue. And I had fun doing this one. Because there are stairs, and that was not fun. If you use, I didn't know, if you use a piston, you can make invisible stairs. So there is an invisible stair holding this gravel. That was really hard. But this was a fun area. Because it was like, I remember thinking when I was like, building the city, I felt like this area needs to be filled because it was literally just a big empty spot, and I'm glad I did it here. But I would have liked to put this in the middle, but that never really happened. That's okay. Then, the Chapel of Wheat. This is where farmers come to on Tuesdays at 5:30, and visitors too are welcome. I don't know, talk about farming pretty much, and you have to make sure you pay your tithing, like your wheat tithing. And all around here, the wheat, it's like farmer wheat, so it's like, this is like precious, like pure, like the best, so they never harvest that. And then you come in here, you have the little aisles and the pews. You have the little microphone. And then up here, what's it up here? This was a cool spa. If I recall, this is all slab for, like, a good tip. Oh, no, that's fine. Because slabs, monsters cannot spawn on slabs. And that's why I would have done all these buildings to prevent monsters from spawning, because that is a nightmare. Yeah, this was... I know that's really embarrassing. It took me almost 4 months. This was expensive, and I was a high schooler at that time. So I had other things, a senior. So I had other things more important. But this was really expensive. I believe it took a lot of my stone supplies, cobblestone. And these were fun to build. These were also, well, not that expensive because they're just slabs. Which slabs anyway. So let's go to bed. Oh yeah, let's go to this one. This is one of my favorites. Has like a little kitchen, and up here has like that, and then you can see this. We're gonna sleep here. Yes, everywhere has a bed. I make sure of that because I knew this was important. You need a... Okay, well, yeah, these are pretty much same like houses and all that. So I want to go over here because this is where the couple unique buildings. First off is this, the bookshop. You know, you come in here. This was interesting. Oh, I think that was slabs, but yeah, here's the books, like all crafting and all that. And then if you go here, this connects to this shop. It's a, what did they call it? The chess shop. Yeah. Here's this, you know, Lego chests. Pretty much explanatory. And up here is the special. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna finish that because I do have smooth stone I can use. I cook a bunch, so we're gonna come here. The very, let's see, what's the most? Here we go. Very, like a rare chest, so it's like about 100,000. Oh, I should have started here. Common chest, and then very rare, and then very rare chest is 1,000,000. A elder chest is 1,000,000,000,000, and then behold, Steve's chest is a quadrillion. It's a trillion, not quadrillion. It's a trillion. That's like the highest. Nobody's that rich. Anyway, like, yeah, because it's Steve's. Anyway, and then this one is just an abandoned, like this is just abandoned. Like there's holes, and up here there's like garbage. I don't know what this shop used to be. Something. It's just abandoned. There's holes and all that. And then this shop is called the wool, like, it is a wool shop. This was interesting because I found this pink sheep, so I moved it here. Down here, I'm actually going to show this farm. You come down here. Have monsters on, but this is part why I built this city here too in the first place. Because I built the house on a little island. That took, oh, if you found the video, took the whole video. This is a spider farm. So spiders will go down and suffocate in the cactus. And then this was a little area where I spend, like, put my stuff in. And yeah, like chests. So yeah, this was... okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. It used to be like a path down. And it used to be not all that nice. Until I finally decided it needs to be nicer. But the manager is the only one who can access the farm. Yeah, this was a cool one. Oh yeah, this has like a little glass. Even has like a little spider web. Just show you guys that. Like, yeah, it even has like a little spider web. All of that. So yeah, like I did a good job on that. So now, yeah, that's, well, there's one more build I'm gonna show you guys because I should have went to this one first. This one, man, this took I did like a new, like a technique I thought was cool. I got some spruce wood. I did that so it makes it look wet, and I actually am gonna probably do that in future builds because it makes it look like it's wet. And so this is a fish, I don't even know, like a fish shop. And yeah, so this took, trust me, a lot of cobblestone because these are furnaces. Here's little things here because chairs and the table. My rule is I don't want monsters spawning, and that was the only way to prevent them from spawning down here. So here's a little shop, fishing shop. Let me repeat that because of that terrible loud noise. I don't know what I did. Here's a ship, a fishing shop, okay? So here's the cashier. This is where you can get your fishing rod. And here are books and instructions. And back here is the living area. And this is the bedroom. Pretty cool bedroom. But, that's pretty, and then, yeah. Oh, and then a fun fact. That is a ruin. I had original of like a teeny fishing shop, and it did not, it was like one room, and it was like, okay, no way. So, like, I teared it down, but decided to keep, I will post a photo. Yeah, this area changed quite a bit. But yeah, that's a ruin. I thought it was cool to keep a ruin of the original building that was there. So yeah. And then we come down here. This is where you can put your boat and go out or come off and, you know, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much all the buildings I want to show here. Oh my gosh, there's no way. It's almost a day 1,000. Well, let me show you. So yeah, this is one of the last builds. This is a train station, and I really didn't finish it. I don't have time because I'm gonna spoil it. So now we're gonna go down here and we're gonna go home. Oh, perfect. It even came. So yeah, this was the underwater glass I was talking about earlier. So yeah. Never gonna... Oh, you can even see... You can saw a door there. Of me originally doing it. And also another thing was a nightmare was the sand. Oh my gosh. Never gonna deal with the sand. This is what the cobblestones are for. Because there was sand above up there. And that was not fun, me trying to mine, and then sand and water kept falling down and ruining the tracks. So yeah. Back home. So, here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna come with me, this dog. Yeah. They're gonna come with me. We're gonna take this stuff. And I'm planning to leave this area. I was debating if I wanted to start a new world, but then I was thinking, because I want this world to be the forever world, instead of starting a new world, what if I start a new spawn area? So, I'm bringing a bed so I can set my spawn point. I'm bringing this. So in case something like a creeper or anything ruin the spawn point, I'm able to travel back there faster. And here's my diamond pickaxe in case I'm making a mistake, but my plan is with the flint and steel is to burn this and also the flint and steel and have on this. And you're coming with me also. And then the next part of and also we're gonna go to the mob farm, and that's where I'm gonna leave. For, you know, for tonight, tomorrow. It's, you know, but I thought about this months ago, like this is the plan once I had a day 1,000. And I would come down here onto the record board and put 1,000 days here. Yeah, here's the basement. Food storage and all that. Man, I made a mess. Chest is our neighbor. But yeah. I actually want to come out and watch the sunset. That's such a beautiful sunset. I don't want to sleep tonight, dog. Because tomorrow is a new day for us. Yep. I guess I am going to be documenting me leaving. I don't know what to do now. Oh, I guess I could show you guys. I'm not trying to make this really depressing, but it's kind of like a new beginning. This is why I put this window here for this reason. And then modern Minecraft ruins it because they set up the moon and the sun the correct way. Here's the... when I come back, I'm changing this room. This was supposed to be the furnace room, but that... You can see that never happened. Here's the chest room. For early days, anyway. Then up here is like a little library I built. And you could probably figure out what this is for. Not gonna go talking about what that is for. Oh yeah, and there's like a very big window, and yeah, this is part of why I that view right here, because I like the sun setted here, right there between those two mountains. I thought it was like always beautiful, you know? And now we could talk about things. Like I haven't filmed or recorded on this world in months. And I think this is going to be like the series. Well, this is not the series finale, okay? But we're going to start a new series or new kind of different way. Not going to be a series. This is going to be videos of in the new, like the new one. The sun will rise this way. This is not my skin, but I'm gonna change it to the original. I thought try on this skin, but yeah. Today is a new beginning. Day 1000, September 17th of 25. Oh, I will see you guys later. And then, but goodbye.